This is now class number 6. You might notice that Kodak is with us today. He is the last rescue dog that we got. And so usually my niece Samantha comes and gets him and takes him to her house because he can get a little rowdy. But it's pouring rain. This is Sunday afternoon. So we're hoping that he stays on good behavior. If things get a little wacky, just bear with me. Hook is eating, Taz is asleep, but all that can change within moments, we know. It is good to be back with you all today. Last week was our class on pranayama, so hopefully you all have used some of your breath work. Maybe you've thought a little bit more about nutrition and how to use this time as a way to get healthier. Today, the first couple of minutes, I'm just going to talk about the breakdown of the class. Some of you have not been attending the class as long as the majority has. So here's the reason why I teach the way I teach. The first part of a yoga class is always about the breath. And the breath is really the portal, the door, if you will, that gets you to the place you need to be before you start movement. So we take this first 5 or 6 minutes to breathe, and what happens with that, you begin to make the transition. You leave whatever has happened to you a few hours ago or yesterday or just 5 minutes ago. You begin to concentrate on your breath and you leave that outside. The breath work begins to help the calming process. The breath work also begins to warm the muscles throughout your body. The reason that we do the majority of our breath work in and out through the nose is so that the core muscles, all the muscles actually in the body, stay warm, and the warmer the muscles are, the easier the stretch. The more gentle the stretch is on your connective tissue and joints. The next part of the class is the asanas, or the movements. And these movements, these yoga movements, were designed almost 10,000 years ago. And it was designed as a mind-body science to bring your body into alignment, to teach the body how to process, how to begin to restore hormonal balance and mind, body, spirit balance to you. The movements were created for truly one specific purpose: to teach the body to bring itself into alignment so that you might sit in silence and breathe, which is meditation. The next part of the class is savasana. And Kodak is scratching. It's okay. Savasana is considered the most important part of a yoga class. And it means that you take this time for yourself, that you focus all the energy, all your clarity of thought on your breath work, and that by doing that, the body and the mind react to what you just did with all those movements and breathing. It also gives you time to understand what true relaxation is. Some of you go to sleep, and that's okay. Your body will take what it needs in savasana. When we meditate, we don't go to sleep. I always ask you to sit upright to let your spine be long and the chest open. But with savasana, if your body needs those few minutes of sleep, it's okay. Or maybe just lie there and rest. So that's the breakdown of the class and why I do the things the way I do in my classes. So let's start with breath work. Go ahead and You have a couple of options today. You can lie down on your right side, especially if you feel a little bit anxious today. And if you lie down on your right side, you can even bend your knees a little bit. You don't have to stretch your legs out. You just get comfortable on your right side. If you remain seated, then you can place your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your chest. That is also very comforting. Close your eyes or look down at the floor. Begin to breathe a slow flowing breath in and out through your nose, just bringing this oxygen, bringing this healing energy into the lungs and letting the body rejoice just because of that flow of energy you're bringing in. As you breathe, begin to bring your awareness to this class, to your breath, letting go of the day, reminding yourself that whatever has happened before you started this class is already a part of your past. We take 5 more normal breaths, just breathing in and out through the nose. Now let's see if we can breathe deeper. Think about pulling your breath down to the middle of your chest, filling those lungs with all the oxygen you can. So we're breathing deeper, and we exhale slow. We breathe deeper and exhale slow. We breathe deeper. Exhale slow. Breathe deeper. Exhale slow. Breathe deeper. Exhale slow. Now let's take a breath in. Hold it. And then exhale slow. Take another breath in. Hold it. Exhale slow. One more breath. Hold it. Exhale slow. Another breath. Hold it. Exhale slow. Take 5 more breaths, just normal breathing. And let's open our eyes. So I thought about this today. By the time we all get to see each other again, unless some of you are hairstylists, we're all going to have totally different hairstyles. It's going to be interesting to see us on down the road and see how we have evolved. Rick and I have both joked that we probably will be in different clothing sizes by the time this all ends, but maybe not. So we take a breath and we bring both hands straight up. Just a nice big stretch. And I don't know if you noticed it, but Hook joined us in the breath work. He loves yoga. And then we're going to open the arms wide. And then bring the hands back up. And then exhale and open wide. One more time, bring the hands up. Exhale wide. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Let's breathe and make big, easy circles. Just opening the chest, letting go of the stress, and remembering to breathe. And then we take a breath and we go backwards. We're opening the chest deeper. We're moving, opening, breathing, letting the blood circulate, the oxygen move through the body, and we're releasing all of the stress from the upper back. Remember to honor your bodies, do what you can do, never push or force. And then we take a breath. Check in with your body, see how things are going. We take the left hand down to the floor. We bring the right arm up. We breathe and we gently stretch over to our left. Feel that stretch. Where do you feel it? Is it in the hip, in the side of the body, in the arm? Try to keep the chest open. And then we bring the right hand down. We take that left arm up. We're stretching over to the other side. Once again, where's the stretch? Where do you feel it? Take a breath. Don't forget to breathe. And then we bring it down. So now we move into simple twist. We bring the left hand to the right knee. The right hand's on the floor. We turn to the right. Check in with your body. See how it feels to breathe, how the stretch feels. And this one is so good for you. It's good for the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, the digestive system. And we'll take another breath and twist to the other side. Keep breathing. Check in with your bodies. See what that stretch feels like. Another breath. And we come back to the center. So far, so good. Hopefully, everybody's starting to get a little warmer and a little looser. So let's stretch the feet out into staff pose. Feet are about hip distance apart. I'm sorry. Point your toes upward, because when you point your toes upward, that activates the hamstrings and the quads, and you're starting to tell those muscles, wake up. I'm going to be using you all in a bit. Then we lift the chest, and now we've activated the core. Chest is open. If you have back issues, it's okay to use the hands for gentle support, but don't push your weight into your hands. Keep breathing. The neck is soft. The eyes are soft. Life is good. And then we take a breath and we bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly. This one is personal. You can bring the feet in as close to the body as you wish, or you can stretch out a bit, whatever works for you. Lift the chest. As you exhale, pull the heart towards your feet. Let the back of the neck and the throat soften. Keep breathing. Another breath, we gently come up. We are moving to hands and knees. Rick, do you need to make an adjustment with the camera? Okay. Rick says hello. He misses y'all. So we've moved to hands and knees. We'll do a few cow-cats, and then we're going to do something we haven't done in a while, thread the needle. So inhale and lift the face. Exhale, round your back. Inhale and lift. Exhale and round. Pull that belly button up to the spine. Inhale and lift. Exhale and round. Inhale and lift. Exhale and round. Now just take a breath and turn your face to the right and say hello to your feet. Hello, right foot. Hello, toes. And then breathe and come back to the center. Turn your face to your left. Look at the toes on the left foot. Come back to the center. Let's slowly come down gently. And as you come down, let's stretch out the left arm and begin to stretch the right arm under the left arm all the way down to the shoulder, and the right side of your face is on the floor, and then you turn your palm up and you continue to make a nice big stretch with the left arm close to your ear. And then we gently come up. We begin to slide the left arm slowly, 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 turning the palm upward, stretching that right arm out nice and long. Breathing as we thread the needle. Take a breath, gently come up. Hands are stretched out in front, shoulders distance apart, feet are hip distance apart. Come up on your toes, and let's just go back into a downward facing dog, or if you want to, you can go to child pose. If you're in downward facing dog, we haven't walked the dog in a while. So what does walking the dog mean? Just going from shifting your weight from toes on the right foot to toes on the left, shifting the weight to the left foot, then the right. Just walking the dog. And then walk your hands gently back toward your feet. The knees are bent. And let's all slowly, slowly, slowly come up together. Welcome. Feet are hip distance apart. Let your weight become equal. Spread your toes. Probably some of you who are maybe working from home or not working right now are not wearing your shoes as much as you did. That's a good thing. The feet need a breather. Toes are open and spread. Knees are soft. Pull your shoulders up. Try to touch your ears. Roll them back. Let your hands open and relax. Take a breath. We're in mountain pose. Check in with your body. Now let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale slowly. Feel more grounded, feel more secure, feel stronger. Left hand goes to your back, right arm comes up. We're just doing a nice, easy little quarter moon pose to stretch and open the body. And then we're going to bring the right hand down, take the left hand up. We'll do the same thing over to the right. Take a breath, bring it down. Bring both hands up into moon pose, reach up high, big, big stretch. Maybe even lift the chest and look up at the night sky or the day sky or whatever time it is at your house. And then open wide. Take a breath. Gently bring the hands down. You're back in mountain pose. Check in with your body. Do a couple of breaths, breathing. Soft and easy breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your hands to prayer. As you exhale, come into chair. Make sure you can see your toes. Pull your belly button back toward your spine. Keep breathing. Now extend your arms to thunderbolt. Push your feet into the floor, bring your arms up, take a breath. Hopefully we feel so much better now. Before we move into warriors and balance work, let's really give the body a good stretch now. Bring the hands together. Take a breath and take the right hand up to the ceiling. Push that ceiling far, far away. Take the left hand downward. Push the floor away. Now breathe deep. Hold your breath and keep pushing. Gently bring the hands back down together. Take a breath, lift the left hand up, keep pushing. Take the right hand down, keep pushing the floor away. Now breathe deep. Hold the breath, keep pushing. And then exhale, bring the hands together, come back into chair. Pull that belly button back to your spine. Make sure you can see your feet. Hook wanted to be a little closer. Take a breath. Keep breathing. Come up on your toes. We'll do a little balanced chair while we're working. If I fall, Hook will catch me. One more breath. Come back down on the feet, push your feet in the floor, take your hands up. Open wide, take a breath. How are we doing so far? So far, so good. Let's do some warriors. Take a big step back with your left foot. Bend that right knee. The knee is over the ankle. You can see your toes. Now, some of you have very open hip flexors, and you might be able to turn your left foot out. I have hip injuries, so it becomes very painful if I try to force that. You be the judge of how to make this pose work for your body. We take a breath, we're breathing, and then as we breathe, we bring both arms up. We keep the chest open, the shoulders soft, the back of the neck soft. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. We take a breath. We pull the chest forward, hands are on the right knee or the thigh, the upper thigh really. We're in just an easy transition pose here, or maybe this will be your pose you stay in. For the rest of you, we're coming into a full lunge. Bring your belly and your chest to the top of your thigh. Hands go to the floor. We step forward with the left foot. Hands come up. Bring the body up. Take a breath. Breathe. We step back with the right foot. Big step. This is why it's so tough to do yoga on a carpet, because the yoga mats slide. Hopefully you're able to do yours at home on something where it's not sliding. The knee lines up. We make sure our stance is strong, as much weight on the left side as the right. And then we take a breath and we breathe. Never force your body into the asana. Adjust the asana to fit your body for this particular day. Keep breathing. We move to easy lunge. From there, if you want to, you can go into full lunge, and we breathe. Feet are firmly planted on the floor. Both feet are flat. We step forward. We're in a forward fold. We slowly bring the body up. We take a breath. We're back in mountain. Hopefully you've built some body heat by now. That's a good thing. Check in with your body. Another breath. Now we are going to open the feet wide. Are we okay, Rick, as far as the camera? Feet are wide. We are as wide stance as we are comfortable. First thing we're going to do is a 5-point star. So open the arms wide. Hands are open. Breathe. Make sure there's as much weight on one side as the other, and that everything is soft. Don't let anything tense up. We bring the hands down. Now we turn the left foot out to the front. We bend that left knee and it's over the ankle. We open the arms nice and wide. We look out across the fingertips of the left hand, and we just found Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana 2. Right hand comes to the right hip. The left arm bends. We are moving into exalted angle. We let the shoulder and the chest open and come down toward the left thigh. You have the option of keeping the right hand on your right hip. Don't let this arm push weight into your leg. It's just a little resting place. And then if you want to, you can bring the right arm up. We take a breath and come up. Feet turn back. We're still in that wide stance. Take a breath, check in with your body. Turn your right foot out. Bend that knee. Open the arms wide. Turn your face to the right. We're in Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. Keep breathing. Left hand comes to the hip. Right arm bends. We're opening. Be either on the hip or straight up. We take a breath, we come up. Bring the hands together and then either jump or step your feet together. Take a breath. Are we okay, camera guy? We're back in mountain pose. We're breathing. Now, actually, we've done quite a bit of balance work already. We did a balance chair, and the warriors help with your balance too. We are moving into more traditional balance work now. Balance work is exceptionally good when your life is stressful, especially before you go to bed at night, because balance work slows your thought process. And for those of you whose brains are always racing and you've got that list in your head, it helps you to slow the thought process. So we find equal weight on both feet. We take a breath and we lift both arms up. Do I need to move back, Rick? Okay. We shift the weight to the right leg. I will step back. We come up on the big toe of the left foot. We're moving to stork pose. As you breathe, gently lift that left knee. And then you can move from stork to crane. Keep breathing. Take a breath. We'll bring it down. You're in mountain. Check in with your body. See how things are going. We shift the body weight to the left leg. We take the arms upward, palms face each other. That protects the shoulders. As we breathe, we come up on the big toe of the right foot. Take a breath, begin to gently lift that right knee upward. And breathe, come back into mountain. Take a breath. And we're going to sit back down. Extend your right leg. Place your left foot on top. Let's come into seated pigeon. Take some breaths, just breathing. Keep the chest lifted. Now we can gently cradle that leg if we want to, or not. You guys have done great today. I know you have. And I appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate your comments. We're going to make this through this journey, come out on the other side, and just hopefully all be better people. And then we're going to stretch the left leg out. Bring that right foot over, take some breaths. And then we're going to lift that leg and breathe. Cradle it if you want to. And then release. It is time to lie down. So Rick, is this okay this way? I'm going to lie down and pull my knees to my chest. Take about 5 breaths. Place your feet on the floor. Feet are about hip distance apart. And let's do some yoga crunches. Very, very different from those that you usually do in the gym. Clasp your hands, put them under your head. Let the head rest gently, and if it hurts your neck, don't do it, just lie here and breathe. Inhale, lift the face and the chest, looking at about a 45-degree angle, pulling all that energy to your belly button. Keep breathing, keep everything soft. And then we'll take a breath and come down. Inhale and lift. Keep everything soft. Neck is soft, throat is soft, gaze is soft. All that energy, bringing it to the belly button. Keep breathing. Bring it down. Let's do one more. Inhale and lift. Keep breathing. Keep it soft. Keep the energy flowing to the belly. Bring it down. Now bring the knees, the right knee to the chest first. Let's let the psoas relax, release. Just breathe. Place the right foot on the floor and bring the left knee in. Keep breathing. Let's bring both knees to the chest. Keep breathing. Open the knees. Bring the point finger and the thumb to each big toe. Lift the soles of the feet upward. Happy baby. Pull the chin a little bit in toward the throat. Don't overextend the jaw. Keep breathing. If you want to open wider, you can. It doesn't matter. Bring the knees back together. Feet come down to the floor. It's time for the good stuff. You all get comfortable. Get your blankets, your blocks, your chairs, whatever you need to be comfortable. It is time for the Savasana. If you need to, wiggle a bit, shift the hips side to side. Maybe roll your feet in and out, shift the shoulders. Maybe wiggle your fingers. Gently turn your head slowly side to side. Settle in and get comfortable. Bring the awareness to your breath. Keep the breath moving. Remind yourself it is truly healing energy. As you breathe, notice how softness begins to spread across the body. Maybe the face softens a bit. The shoulders soften. The chest opens. The belly softens. Softness goes all the way down to the tips of your toes. When you take another breath, give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission now to do nothing but just lie there and breathe. Notice your breath. And if the thoughts bombard you, just think of them as leaves blowing in the breeze. Just take a breath and let them blow on by. When you breathe again, take all the awareness down to your toes. Be aware of your big toe on each foot. Be aware of the toe beside the big toe. Bring your awareness to your middle toe, the next toe, and your little toe. And as you breathe, let your toes begin to soften. Let that softness spread across the soles of your feet. Take another breath. All that softness comes to your ankles and your heels, spreads to the tops of your feet. Another breath, and the breath pulls the softness to your shins and your calves. Even the knees begin to soften. Softness goes up the back and the front of your thighs. And when you take another breath, your legs and your feet rest. We breathe, and the softness spreads to your pelvic floor, and then it moves into your hips. Another breath, and it spreads across your belly. And each time you take a breath, the belly gets softer, and you let go of worry, you let go of stress, you let go of fear. Take a breath, the softness spreads up through your body. And now you feel it in the chest, and the chest begins to open. The lungs and the heart begin to rest. Softness spreads through your collarbones to your shoulders. The shoulders soften and drop closer down to the floor. All that softness goes down the arms to your elbows and your wrists. And now it's spreading through your hands. Your thumbs begin to soften. Point fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and little fingers. And you take another breath, and the shoulders and the hands relax. We take a breath, and And all that softness comes to your neck and in your throat. And then it spreads to the jaw, and all that tension, all that stress is just gone. The mouth, the tongue, and the lips begin to soften. The skin, the muscles on the face soften all the way to the back of the ears. You take another breath and the eyes begin to soften. The eyelashes, the eyelids, the eyebrows. Softness spreads across your forehead, moves gently through your scalp. You take another breath, and the softness goes down the back of the neck, one vertebrae at a time. The right shoulder blade softens, and then the left. And we breathe, and the upper back releases all the tension. We let the softness move down the spine, spreading through the middle of the back, going all the way down to the tip of your tailbone. When you breathe, you feel your back begin to open, and all the tension and stress leaves your body. You can see yourself resting with no worries, no fear, no stress. Inhale peace. Exhale stress. Inhale peace. Exhale fear. Inhale peace. Exhale pain. Inhale peace. Exhale expectations. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a deeper breath. Bring yourself back to your place. Bring your peace with you. Slowly roll over on your right side and keep breathing. Wiggle and stretch. Start to move slowly. Open your eyes. When you're ready, begin to sit back up. Thank you all for coming. you enjoyed the class. Hook is becoming a true yogi, deafness and all. Take care of yourselves. Continue to practice social distancing. Wash your hands. Be well. We'll see each other again soon. Namaste.